Now, the average is simply the sum of quantities divided by the number of quantities. So, what we're saying is that your average is equal to the sum of quantities divided by the number, and that is not hashtag, right? That's number of quantities. So let us say we have these quantities. 8, 20, 3, 0, 5, 9, 15, and 12. If you have these quantities, then all you have to do is say, first of all, how much quantities do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So therefore, number of quantities equal 8. Then I say, what's the sum of the quantities? What sum mean? Sum mean to add. So you add all these quantities. 20 and 8, that are 28, and 3, 31, and 0, still 31, and 5, 36, 36 and 9, that are going to be 36 and 4, 40 and 5, 45, 45 and 15, that are going to be 50 and 10, 60, 60 and 12, that will be 72. Calculator. 72? Alright, good. So that means this implies that average equal what? 72. 72 over 8 equal 9. ANS 9. So that's simple. Alright now. So if we say then, the oranges in a box have a mass of 4,680 grams. If the average mass of an orange is 97.5 grams, find the number of oranges in the box. So therefore, this is our equation right here. What's the equation? The equation says that A, meaning average, is equal to SQ, meaning sum of quantities, over NQ, meaning number of quantities. See that? Good. So what I'm asking us in this question? Find the number of oranges, which is the number of quantities. Orange being the quantity. Not true? So you find the number of quantities. So right here, so now, what we are going to do is solve for NQ. Now when you want to find NQ, you put anything you want to find, make sure it is above the line. Right now, where is NQ? So how we are get it above the line? We carry it over to the other side because it comes to the opposite function, which is now multiplied. So right here, so then, we're going to turn it around and we say SQ over NQ equal to average. Look what we do now. If A equal this, then this equal A. Not true. If X equal 5, then it means that 5 equal X. Not true. Talk to me now. Yes. So if I want to come now and find this, it's easier for me to have it over the side where I solve from. You understand? Yes. Good. Alright. So therefore, we're going to say SQ equal to A times NQ. Not true? Yes. So then we turn it back around because we still want NQ over this side. So we say that means, this implies that A times NQ equal SQ. Not true? Not true, same thing. Good. So that means that what function is A to NQ? So what function will be over the other side? Good. So that means that NQ equal to SQ over A. So if I want to find number of quantities, it is equal to sum of quantities over average. You see that? You see that? All coming from knowing just this alone. If I want to find sum of quantities, then it's equal to average times number of quantities. You see it? All coming from this. Everybody understand? So tell me the numbers now. In this case, where NQ NQ equal what? NQ. NQ.
70.
Where NQ equal from the question?
4, 6.
NQ equal X. The number of quantities. Do you know the number of oranges? Do you know the number of oranges? You put the box? You put the orange in the box? Up there, so, in pink and grey. So you know the number of quantities. You look like you're afraid, so which of you? You're not afraid? Alright, so how much orange in the box? You don't know. So then it's X. Do we know the sum of quantities? Yes? SQ, what is the sum of quantities?
4,680.
4,680. Do we know the average?
Yes.
97.5. All of this is in the question. So you write it out like this now, so you can now work it out easier than we do like word. Now, what do we know also is this, that NQ, where NQ equals to SQ over A. See there? That's where we found over here. So, see that? Good. Alright, so we'll just put these in it now. This implies that NQX equal to SQ 4680 over A 97.5. Work that on the calculator. 48. That means ANS equal 48 oranges. So it's simple. That's not easy.
Yeah.
Then if you feel, you know, say, you can't stop me on the road. Come again now. Find the average of a team of boys given that 4 of them are each 15 years 4 months and the other 3 boys are each 14 years and 9 months. What do we know? What are we finding?
The average.
So average A equal X. We don't know that. Come now. If A equal X, what do we know now? SQ. How much boys do we have?
4, 7.
We have 7 boys. How do you know we have 7 boys? Because 4 of them
15
is 15, not equal, is 15. And how much?
and 3 of them are
3 is 14. And what?
9 months.
And 9 months.
And
And 4
4
months. So the sum of quantities then must be from multiplying 15 and 4 months and multiplying 3 and 14 months. Not true? That's how it go. May I show you? Remember I said that multiplication is simply adding the number to itself a certain amount of time. Look on it. 3 times 2 is equal to 3 plus 3. 3 times 3 is equal to 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3 times 4 is equal to 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So all multiply means is that you do it by itself, you add it to itself X amount of time. You see that? 3 fours. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Exactly. Any number where you find. That's why when you say 9 nines 81, then the 10 nines are going to be 81 plus 9. You understand? Everybody understand? So if a man tell you then that you have 3 boys that are
14
how much?
14 years.
14 years and 9 months. The first thing I want you to do when you have years and months or hours and seconds, anytime you don't have something where it's automatic, the same, I want you to transfer it to one thing. You understand? Now 14 years and 9 months is 2 different variables, month and year. So I want you to transfer it now to month. Now 14 years and 9 months, how many months make a year?
12.
So if you have 14 years, almost 14 times 12. to find out how much month. So let's say, oh, lion, we can tell you, say, me a X amount a year. But an X times 12 amount a month. Not true? So when a picnic is 1 year old, how much month old?
12.
You have 12 month old, 1 times 12. If you have 2 year, 2 times 12. If you have 3 year. So like all now, you have about 100, 200, 300 months. Yeah. Alright, so come now. Pace down, talk to me now. So we have 3 times 14 point. Sorry. Transforming month, year to month. Year to month. So watch out now. 14 times 12.
168.
Equal 168.
Yes, not 9.
168 plus 9 months. I'm not only 168. Is 14 and 9. So equal
177.
177. That means therefore that each boy is 177 months. You see that? Good. After we find that each boy is 177 months, how much of them they said was 177 months? How much boys is 177 months?
3.
So boy A is 177 months. Boy B is 177 months. And boy C is 177 months. By the way, I'm going to see big boy this morning.
Big boy gone to church.
Big boy gone to church, alright. Now, what they say now about the other boys them now? The other 4 boys.
There are 15 years and 4 months.
So what we have to do?
Times 15 times
15 years times 12,
180.
180 months, plus 4, 184 months. So each boy in the second grouping is 184 months. So me assume then that this is like a school. Them one in a 3rd farm and them one in a 4th farm. You understand? Good. So therefore boy D equal 184. A, B, C, D, E equal 184. Boy A, B, C, D, E, F equal 184. How much are them? 3?
4.
And G equal 184. You see that?
Yes.
So we know now what is the number of quantities. NQ. The number of quantity is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the sum of quantities? The sum of quantities is 3 bracket 177.
603.
Why am I do this?
Because you times that 3 times.
Because you add it to itself 3 times.
Then the other one are 4 times 184.
Plus
4 times 184.
4 times 184.
That I give 603.
It's going to give you 3 times 177.
531.
531
Yes, sir.
plus 4 times 184.
736.
So we get this.
Add the 2 of them.
1,267.
Why we multiply before we add? Bomb dash, bracket over multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So therefore, our average, what's the formula for average?
Number of the sum of
SQ over NQ. Right? So therefore, this implies that X is equal to SQ. 1267 over NQ. Equal
181.
181. Are we finished? Why are we not finished? Because we want to transfer it back to years. So therefore, you divide this by 12.
15 years.
This implies 15 years.
15 times 12.
So it's a 15 times 12.
15 years.
How much that?
It finished now. 15.
Yes, sir.
15 times 12 give 181?
15 years and 1 month.
Huh? 15 years, 15 times 12 give what number?
180.
180, that means a 1 month left. And 1 month. Why don't put the point? Because the month is not out of 10 and a decimal is only out of 10. A month is out of 12. You understand that? So that is why when you get the big number 15, you forget all the decimal. And then you say 15 times 12. And then you minus it from this side, I get how much month left over. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So if we say that you are 10.5 years, then you're not 10.5 months. You're 10 and 6 months. Because 0.5 is times 12. Are you understanding? You understand? Good. Which other thing would I do that? Which other thing would I do that? We did not have a decimal. You just go and work it out. How much inches make a foot? How much? 12. So you couldn't change inches to foot by using decimal. You'd have to multiply the decimal by the 12. Or you just minus again like me explained to you. You understand? Alright, cool. We sure how they again now? Number 4. We're not going to bright, right? 15 years and 1 month. The average age of the teacher in a school is 39 years. And their total age is 1,170 years. Whereas the pupils whose average age is 14 years have a total age of 6,580 years. Find the average age of all the people in the school. So, what we want to find here, sir? What you, alright, PS down, what you say?
Average equal X.
Average equal X. And you get it wrong, I'm going to sing a song, you know. Average equal X. Sum of quantities. Sum SQ. Alright, so I'm not showing you what we want to do from now. How much quantities we have? Two different type of quantity. We're going to come together to make one quantity. So the sum of quantity equal to total A plus total B. Not true? Because we have students and teachers who are two different variables, but who want to know total people. Number, no. Pick me. Wait a minute. So the sum of quantity equal to TA plus TB. Do we know the sum of TA?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
1170.
That are teachers. The total age of teachers is 1170. You see that? So we're going to say where TA equal 70 and TB
Equal
6580.
65. No, you don't have to use my thing, you know. You could have said TS, which is total students, and TT, total teachers. You understand? Good. Alright now. So we have TA and TB. What we need to find now?
the total.
NQ. We don't have NQ. What is NQ? NQ equal to how much teachers is there?
39.
The average teacher age is 39. Remember we work out say that if A equal SQ over NQ, then it means that NQ equal SQ over A. Remember that? So that means if I want to find NQ, we have to find that now. So NQ for TA equals TA number equal SQ, what's SQ? For TA.
1, 1.
What's average for TA?
39.
So NQ equal for TA?
30.
30?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now for TB?
6, 5, 8.
Huh? How much?
14.
TB number equal, what is the SQ for TB?
6,
658, you soon write it down here, sir?
yes, divided by 14.
By 14?
Yes, you get
470.
470.
Yes, sir.
You now understand so far?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that means then that my average equal X, my SQ equal to 1170 plus 6580, and my NQ equal to 4, I'm going to teacher first, 30 plus 470. That's the total number of people. What is the quantity that we want? You can find it in the question. The question says, where is the question? Find the average age of all the people. So the quantity is people. If then they say of all the students, what would be the quantity? If it said all the teachers, what would be the quantity? If it said the oranges, what would be the quantity? So how come PS don't get 2? So now. That means say you have new style. But did I go get it wrong? I have to sing your song. You know your song? Eh?
Don't remember.
You don't remember it? All right.
But I remember.
I'll soon remind you. Cool. So that means then that SQ equals
7,750.
how much?
7,750.
7,750, right? And NQ.
500.
So this implies that the average, which is X, equal to 7,750. What?
No, it's 509. 39 plus 470.
500.
A 30, my girl.
30.
The 39 is how much average years? Over how much?
Over 500.
How much that equal?
15.5.
How much is it equal to?
15.5 years.
15.5 years. So both are set to write that in months.
15 years.
5 months? 6 months. You simply multiply 0.5 by 12. Because 0.5 years is 0.5 times 12 months. You see that? 15 years, 1.5. Everybody understand? I'm sure you understand. Who don't understand? You understand? So you understand sitting in years? Huh? Not in years. So what you call a black something there? Take you out, take you out. Alright. So you understand that? Alright, no one I couldn't bribe. Anybody get this get $100? You don't understand?
Yes, sir.
Alright, come. $100 for anybody get the one here right. But you don't never get it right. So when you want $300? Rub it out first, rub it out. A grocer sells 40 tins of soup.
Which number?
Number 8. Oh yeah, everybody just go near a book now and do it out tight. Oh, Purple, where your book there when me here? Souvenir. You, lend somebody your book and look out of your book. You go beside she around there, sir. You look out of your book You, look out at that one. You. Oi, come down beside the book. Number 8. Alright now. We are reasoning it out. The average age of teachers in the school is 39. So you just write down that same time. A teacher equal 39. No man, not A equal teacher. Just put AT. Remember, mathematics is a language, you know. So A teacher. Eh? So that means the average age of teacher. You see that? Equal 39. Cool. Come again now and say the total age equal 1170. What's total age? Now sum of quantities. So SQT, meaning SQ teacher, equal 1170. Alright now. So we want to find NQ teacher. Do we know that? So we want to find that. So NQ teacher equal, what it equal? What's the formula for NQ? Alright, work it over here, sir. Work out the formula. What's the formula for average? A equal SQ over NQ. That's the formula for average. Now look at NQ. What's the formula for average? SQ over NQ. Alright. That means that then, what we know? No, we'll work it out first. So how we get NQ up at top? So we want to switch it around. So we carry it go multiply by A now. So therefore, NQA equal SQ. You see that? How come? Because NQ being below is a divide. It will go up at top as a multiply. So NQ times A give you NQA. You see that? You understand that? So that means, you know, how we get rid of the A from beside of the NQ. Because it's a multiply A now, you know. So it will come over the other side as well. As a divide A. So NQ equal to SQ divided by A, which is over A. You see that? So NQ equal SQ over A. You see that? Alright, so work out NQ over there so now with the number them we have for teachers. Write it over there, so man. Go back where you did there, over the next side. So NQ equal to SQ. What's SQ? 1170. So write that. Write at the equal. Write where the equal sign there. Yeah? Yes? Divided by A. Not 39, man. You know A already. 39. Write at equal beside it now. And you work out what the answer for that is. Where your calculator there? Where your calculator there? You not answer? Eh? You never bring it? Somebody work out that thing there.
What?
You have a knife? A knife. And I need this open. 30. Alright, now, so I do the same thing now for students. So A for students, it says here, the number of students whose average age is 14 years. So A equal 14, AS equal 14. And then it said, the total age for the students, what's the total age? Yeah, what's that? NQ or SQ? Yes, so SQ student equal 6580. So therefore, what is NQ student? No man, you have to work out NQ student. Just like you have to work out NQ teacher. Yeah, so do it now. NQ student equal what? No man, equal to 6580 over 14. You know see that? Just like how that equal SQ over A. Then that must equal SQ over A, yeah. Equal what? 470. You see that? But the two of them are people, even though some are teacher and some are student. Two of them are people, not true? So that means the total people now must equal to NQP. So write that now. NQP where I put TA for? Equal NQS plus NQT, not true? Yeah, 730 plus 470. Equal 500. See that? So now we can find now the average P. So SQP, write it below it, man. Equal what? Must equal SQT plus SQS. Not true? The sum of quantities for all people must equal the sum of quantities for teachers plus the sum of quantities for students. Not true? Because two of them are people. So it equal to 1170 plus 6580. 6580. Add up that. When you add up that, how much I get? Oh, see it. 1170 plus 6580. 7750.
Sir, is the answer 1.26?
Alright, now, so we want to find out AP. So AP, which is what? No, what AP mean in this case? Average people. So AP must equal to sum of people, SQP, because P we are work with now, not true, over number of people, NQP. What's SQP? 7750, see, write it down there, sir. Over NQP, what's NQP? That's 500 NQP. And then the answer will be 14. You understand better now? So explain it to me now. We get two variables. We get teachers and we get students.
So we divide this to get the answer.
Don't know, 14, the answer is 14. The first thing we get the average teacher's age. It's 39. We'll just write that. We get the total, this is SQ mean total. Total teacher age, 1,170. So that means we can find out how much teacher there if they have an average age, we total this. We can find it out by dividing the total by the average. You see? 30. So that means a 30 teacher there. And them average age at 39. 30. You see? Then we get the students now. Average student. Or 14?
14.
And the total age?
6,580.
But what's the answer for this? 7750 divided by 500. 15.5. Put that there, so sorry. Yes. So you come here so now, you say, alright, average student age 14. And then total is 658. So we can find how much student by dividing 658 by
14.
Exactly. So that means now we can come now, we have this and we have this. We have everything for students and everything for teacher. So how we are going to find everything for people? By adding student to teacher. Yeah, you understand? I mean everything, we need A, S, Q, S and NQ. So in this case, the number of people, which is NQP, is 30 teacher plus 470 teacher student. You see that? You add them because two of them are people, you know people. Yeah. I'm not people. But you are student and me a teacher. You see that? You understand? Yeah. So we add the two of them, we get this. So now we want to find total age. So you got to add teacher total age and student total age. You see that? Yeah. So that's why you get this now. So if you want to find average total age, it must be if you work from them two you alone now. So you work from the average equal SQ over NQ, not true? But for people. So that means that what's SQ for people? This.
7.5.
And what's NQ for people? This.
500.
So that's why I get the answer this.
So we get this up in divide.
Because the average equal SQ over NQ. You see? See it? Yeah? You understand? Hold it. How much you get?
2.73.
We are going to see.
So I'm under.
Burn a fire upon the bleach there. Nah, you we see, if you get it right, you get $100, my guy. If you get it wrong? Alright, talk to me now.
2.74.
Talk to me.
Alright. So it comes to X equal X.
First of all,
A equal X.
what is the quantity? The quantity comes from the question. Tin. The question says, find the average price per. So what we are trying to find, the average price per tin. So price is the quantity, price per tin. Alright, so you have 40 tin of soup. So we have 40 soup at how much?
$2.40.
What else we have? No man, why?
We have 50 at 90 cents.
What?
Tin.
50 tin and what?
50 tin at soup. Tin. $50.90.
At what?
90 cents.
I don't know $50.
Yeah. 50 tin for 90 cents.
At 90 cents?
Yes. And 60 tins at $3.
And how much?
60 tin at $3.
So I am a soup.
Yeah. At $3. We just put that some can and
Alright.
then I convert them with
No, you have cents and you have dollars. So what is the first thing you have to do? You convert them to the same exact thing. $2.40, that is going to be 240 cents. 90 cents.
That will be back to 90 cents. That will be 1.57.
And 60 cents, $300 equal, $3 equal? 300 cents. Everybody see that? So him say here, he says 40 tin of soup, $2.40, 50 at 90, and 60 at 3. Find the average price per tin. Now, What is NQ? What is NQ?
Number of quantities.
Number of quantities. What is the quantity?
The tin.
The number tin. So therefore, you are going to add up how much tin? 60 plus 40 plus 50.
Yeah, me get that.
So NQ equal 150. What's SQ?
So you're not going to divide them and get this up.
What's SQ?
40 over 240.
No. Yeah, look here now. He says he sells 40 tins at $2.40 per tin. That means that each tin costs $2.40. Not $2.40 for all the tins. Not that him sell 40 tin for $2.40. Him sell 40 tin at $2.40 each. You understand the difference? Good. So therefore, SQ is going to be equal to 40 times $2.40. You see that?
Yes, sir.
Plus, so I take it 240, which ain't no sense. Plus 50 times 90 plus 60 times see that? So SQ equal
9,600
plus
4,500
plus
18,000.
so SQ equal
32,100.
so therefore where NQ A equal X, SQ equal 32,100 and NQ equal
150.
how much?
150.
It implies that X equal, what is the formula? SQ over NQ.
Yeah, we get 214.
214.
Yeah, convert that.
Convert that now to dollars, 214 cents. That means it's equal to $2.14.
Did we get it right?
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. You understand? So when you get an average, the first thing you find out, what is my quantity? Then you say, what is A? What is SQ? And what is NQ? If you have to work out any of them, you work them out. And then now you say, where X equal, where A equal that, where NQ equal that, and where SQ equal that, then the average equal, and you work it out. Everybody understand that? Good. Now, a car travels, example 2, a total distance of 200 kilometers in 4 hours. What is the average speed? A car traveled a distance of 200 kilometers in 4 hours. What's the average speed? That's very simple. The average speed is equal to the distance traveled over the time taken. How far did he travel?
200 kilometers.
How much? He traveled 200 kilometers.
So we get 30.
How long did he travel for?
4 hours.
For 4 hours. So therefore you divide 200 by 4 and you're going to get the answer. 50. Is 50 finish?
No.
50 what? John Crow?
Kilometer.
50 kilometer per hour. kph. km/h or kph. Huh? You understand? Alright, why I couldn't buy it? A car travels 30 kilometer at 30 kilometer per hour and 30 kilometer
40 kilometer.
at 40 kilometer per hour. Find the average speed. So if they're on the highway and then him going on one slow part, patrol and them things like that. So when they're on the highway, he might travel at 40, and when they're on the patrol, he might travel at 30. Alright. Watch this now. Alright. What we say now? He traveled 30 kilometer at 30 per hour. So he traveled 30 km at 30 per hour. Him travel 40 km
Per hour.
huh?
At 30. 30 kilometers. At 40 km.
And then and then him travel another 30 kilometer
0.7
at 40 kph. kph. Kilometer per hour, not Kingston Public Hospital. So, what I'm asking? What I'm asking? Find the average. Find the average speed?
Yeah.
Alright. So the first thing we have to find, what amount of hours him would I do this? So time taken to travel the first 30 kilometer. First 30 km equals to 30 over 30
0.7
equal 1.
And the
Second
30 kilometers.
30
over 40.
equal to 30. Him travel 30 over 40 kph equal 0.75
0.7.
hours. Now, what is the total distance travel? The total distance travel is 30 plus 30.
60 km.
Him travel 30 and him travel 30. What's the total distance?
60 km.
What's the total hours traveled?
1.75.
1 plus 0.75. To that extent, therefore, what is the average speed? The average speed is going to be
334.2
equal to distance travel over time taken. What's the distance traveled?
60.
60 total over, what's the time? Hours. So that is equal to what? 34.3 kilometers per hour. You understand that? Understand that? Number 3. A train a train
travels for 4 hours at an average speed
travels for 4 hours at an average speed of 64 km/h. For the first 2 hours, its average speed is 50. What's the average speed of the last 2 hours? Logics we are going to use now. Come paste down. What's the formula for average speed? Average speed where SQ equal total distance traveled and NQ equal total time taken. So therefore, average speed AS equal to TDT over TTT. See that? All right. Based on this question, a train travels for 4 hours at an average speed of 64 km/h. What do we know from that question? So we know TTT. Pitney. Write that TTT equal. And we know what else? On an average of 64 kph. So we know AS equal 64. Not necessary, but yeah, right. kph. AS always equal kph. What that? What's kmp? kph. All right. So what do we not know?
We don't know time.
We don't know what?
Distance.
We don't know the distance. So that means that we have to calculate the distance to work it out. It tells us that for the first 2 hours, the average speed is 50 kilometers. So if you travel for 2 hours at 50 kilometers per hour, then how much distance you have to travel? 2 times 50. So distance 1, D1, equal to, right, because distance is equal to average speed times hours traveled, not true? And the average speed is 50 and the hours traveled is 2. Not true? Alright, cool. Now, child, give me my mark and go a bit.
Can I wash my hand?
No.
But this the and I wear my hand.
Go. So, if AS equals to TDT over TTT, then it means that TDT over TTT equal AS. Now say it go. Then it means that TDT equal to AS times TTT. Now so. That means therefore that in this case TDT is equal to AS 64 times TTT 4 equal what? How much?
56.
How much?
256.
256. So TDT equals to 256. That is total distance traveled. How much different type distance in my travel? 2 different type of distance. The question say that distance 1 he traveled for 2 hours at 50 per hour. So the total distance traveled in distance 1 is 100. That means that distance 2 equal total distance traveled minus distance 1, not true? Distance 2 equal 256 minus 100, so it is equal to 156. What is the question?
Find the average.
Of distance 2. Alright. So, average speed equal to total distance travel over total time travel for 2, distance 2. Don't put square, you know, this is just, alright, may I put distance B. Come I want to think of square. See? Now, to that extent, what is the average speed? Don't know. What's the total distance traveled in 2? 156. What's the total time taken?
2 hours.
Another 2 hours. So therefore x equal 156 divided by 2? 70? 70 what? 70 what? 78 kph. So if I forgot travel 70 km per hour for the next 2 hours, for the total average become that. Want to see that?
Yes.
You see that? You see that? You see it's simple. Just logics. So the first thing we write down, what is the average thing? If you want to maintain this SQ over NQ, when it comes to speed, SQ is TDT, total distance travel, and NQ is TTT, total time travel. So therefore, the average is total distance travel over total time travel. That is the average speed. What did they give us out of this? Out of this, they gave us the average speed. 64 kilometers, the question told you. Per hour. They also told us that it took 4 hours. So I can use this to work out what is my TDT. You see, how do I work out my TDT? I transpose TTT, AS equal TDT over TTT. TDT over TTT equal AS. That means that this divide come over here as a multiply and leave me with TDT equal AS times TTT. You see that? So in this case, what was AS?
The 64.
64. And what was TTT?
4.
The 4. So therefore, what's the TDT? 256. 256. Now, that don't finish. They said to us that he traveled 50 kilometers per hour for 2 hours. So what's the total distance that he would have traveled? 100. Because he take 50 for 1 hour and 50 for the next hour. You see that? So therefore, of the total distance in the first segments of his travels, he traveled 100 kilometers. You see that? That leaves us with how much? It leaves us with 156 kilometers. Because he traveled 100 out of 256. Yeah, no time. So we come now to say, what do we question wanted to find? What's the average speed of what? Of distance 2. That's why we have to go through all of this to work out what is distance 2. We wanted to know what was TDT for 2. And TDT for 2 is what? 156. So we over here, so we know that if this is the formula here, where AS equal X, TDT 2 RB equal 156, and TTTB, which is total time, equal what? So we can put it in our formula. Average equal X, TDT 156, TTT 2, that means the X equal to 78 kilometers per hour. Why we know say it's kilometers per hour? Because the average always equal to kilometer per hour. If we find TDT, what would the answer be? Kilometers straight. And if we were finding TTT, what will the answer be? Hours straight. But once you're finding average speed, it is per hour. Whether miles per hour, meter per hour, kilometer per hour. You understand that? You understand? Alright, I'm going to go show you after. Alright, that's it. Average. You don't understand average now? So it's simple. Hello. Let's go. Alright now, so more time you have a thing where a man have a extra money and you want to invest it. You are like all your parents now. Them spend money on you and then hope so to make something out of their life and come back and spend my money on them. So that is an investment. You know how much money if you send to school a year time? If you add up uniform, what else? Lunch money, shoes, bus fare, book, bag, school fee. What else?
Cream and the gel.
Cream and the black gel and the everything. But how much money you think your parents would have spent on you for the year?
Or 3 pounds.
About 300,000? Yeah. Because if you look on it, 50 weeks.
500 a day, sir.
How much you get a week time? 2 grand a week?
2 grand.
How much you get a day?
5.
So 2 5 that a week.
50.
And you have 50 week. School lasts 40 week. So that's a 2 5 times, that's a 25,000 times 4, that's a 100,000 for just lunch money alone. And we're not talk about, yeah, for the year. You're not talk about uniform will cost an next 20,000. You're not talk about school fee, book. So let's say 250,000. Every year from you, I grow till now. 250,000 or what was the equivalent them time there? Plus more fitness, so some parents have to find 500,000. Alright now. If they invested that 500,000 from your bond till now, every year, you know, every year. If them just do it in a fixed deposit, then I get 50,000 a year. If them invest it in a real investment, then I get over 100,000 a year. Now, add up 100,000 from your bond till now. From you start to school. And you see how much investment your parents put in.
100,000.
100,000 times. You how much now? 15? You how much now?
16.
16? So 100,000, I say times 10 then. Because you start to school when you're 6. That's what? 1 million. And it will be compound interest. So that means your mother put 100,000. 100,000. That are the principal. And then now this is going to be 1 plus. How much percent now we are saying?
Plus a 5.
No, your bank give 11%. So may I say 10%?
Over 100.
100 this money.
To 10 years.
10 years.
Let's say 100 per
10, I
year.
give 10 years. So this is 100,000. 1.1 to the 10th power. How much that?
How much is?
So you have the 100
You're right. You don't know 100,000.
How much that?
You don't know 100,000.
1.1 to the 10th power.
You don't know almost 0. Like 100,000.
See it,
2.589.
2.589. So 100,000 times 2.589.
100,000 and 2.589.
That's all like 200 and
259,374 pounds. Whatever.
258,900.
Nice.
You see the money where your mother spend on you when time in a 1 grade, she'd have make back this a fight every single year. After us this is 1 grade money. Now if she spend 500,000 upon you, and the rest of your family, the rest of your kids. If your mother spend 500,000 upon you now, right now, in 10 years, if you get 500,000 times this.
1,294,000.
1,429,000.
So much money you have to give back no matter.
If you not give back your mother this 10 years from now,
no.
If you not give back your mother that 10 years from now, it's a bad investment.
True.
No, they must say you can't pay back your parents.
That's
Yeah. But yes.
Because the son can become gunman and lose it.
But me talk about Unu riders in front of me.
Me can become gunman and lose it.
No.
She
So
can
that a thief intention because
Yeah, all of that. But me I say, if you not give back this, you have bad investment. Me know this is why you have a bad investment. If you can't give back your mother this, that's after you take out your spending, your food, your wife, your husband, your house, your money. If you can't give your mother 1.4 million a year for just this year money, 10 years from now, it's a bad investment.
You can't take out tax.
Tax?
After 10 years, so you can give your mother that.
Eh?
More than
Me can But me wouldn't go so far, because them time that she'd have spent
27.
about 50 grand. Based on the relativity them time. You understand? But from me left high school, I have never paid a school fee. Never free.
I'm not saying if you guys.
No, I get money for come to school. I get $1,000 spending money every 3 months for come to school. After them pay my school fee, US.
How much I want for US?
Every 3 months. Every 3 months. After them pay for my school fee, my book, my pencil,
scholarship then?
everything.
You get the 860 then?
And me pass the subject them high. You understand? And after that, I gone everywhere. I go Mexico, I go spring break.
So you go on a
everything.
Funeral.
And then now. And then, when me in my third year at UA, I was the president.
Mandela.
So I don't pay school fee. So I still get the scholarship money. Where them did I send come? Them then the school fee was 72,000. But them time that value more. That value like 280,000. I get my hall fee, my school fee, I get everything free. I get back in my hand.
So it's not free.
Plus 1,000 US every 3 months. Imagine if every 3 months for 3 years, you get 1,000 US. I ain't have no cost, no expense. I'll never do to buy food.
I'm pay bus fare.
If me not invest back that in our country, then it's a bad investment. You understand? So you understand how much money you have to make now. You have to do something if you can make 4 million, figure your mother 1.4 million. Alright, so I better she put the money and make a dead for hungry.
True.
She don't do that. Alright, good. So investment of that now. So you have different type of shares. You have preference shares. You have ordinary shares. Now the preference shares are share where him first have to get back his money. So suppose your mother now work and wash people clothes and do everything, and your father work this and you not see him. Then even though I done your father already, your mother would have been the person who first have to get before your father get nothing, not true. So your mother would have been a preference shareholder. And your father would have been an ordinary shareholder. You see? You see like how you know, you preference shares. Before anything else get no money, you mother make sure say you get clothes and food and you get me? But the woman next door now is an ordinary shareholder. If nothing left, you can get it. You understand me? You understand? Good. Alright. So a man buys 200 Emperor 25-cent shares at 44 cents. How much does he pay for the shares? How much share he buy? He buy 200 shares. How much he buy it for?
25 cents.
No.
44 cents.
He buy it at 44 cents. But it's a 25-cent share. Because sometimes when the company are going good, the share value increase. So even though the share is 25 cents, it has sell for 40 cents. You understand?
Why?
Because the company are going good. Alright. Grace Kennedy then. Grace Kennedy put out a share for 25 cents. That is what they call the nominal value of the share. After a while, when Grace Kennedy make profit and people get back money, other people want the shares. So they want to buy it from you. So you say, if I sell my share, give me 44 cents for each share because I make money. You understand what I say?
Yes, sir.
You understand? Good. Tom Jones sell 500 Tuxo $5 share at $4. What are going to write us now? Share lose value.
Yeah.
You might have some $5 share, but the people only willing to buy it at $4.
I get it. It get
like the company
style.
not declare no dividends that come out of style. You understand? Sometimes that happen. Sometimes people kill themselves over shares. You know? Because you have $1 million worth of share and it only value $2. Because nobody not willing to buy it. It turn what you call a junk stock. Man, dash it away. Man, you have enough money buy it, them start and wait till it rebound. You understand? So you have to understand these things. Now, if the nominal value of a share is $4, it's $5. The price of which is sell, so the amount received is $2,000. Alright. A man owns 300 Ludo shares. The company declared a dividend of 32 cents per share. How much does he get in dividend? Simple. Dividend are the profit share where you get it at the company. He said, the whole we start a company and everybody have 10 shares. That means that everybody own a certain percent of the company. So when it make money, we have to give back some of the profit. When we reach UE level and thing, we're going to learn accounts. that sometimes the company retain the profit to make more money for you. But sometimes they give some money in a dividends. You understand? Because in our business, if you have the whole of profit, it crumble. You have to grow the business with the profit. That's why no shop no make it. Because them name out the profit and name out the goods and drink out the rum. Like how Pace don't go and drink out the rum out of another shop. So therefore now, them can say we are giving dividends. No, because everybody have different amount of shares, then a dividend is X per share. So if every one share where you have, you're going to get that dividend, an equal dividend. So if you have 100 shares and me have 10 million shares, we still get the same amount per share. The only reason why me get more than you total is because me have more share than you. You understand? Good. So if a man say he might get a dividend of 32 cents per share, then all you have to do is multiply the amount of shares that he have by the 32 cents to him get as dividend. And that's the money where he might get. That's simple. Very simple. Alright. A man holds 600 snake 50-cent shares, which he bought for 35 cents. So he buy it when time not now go on for the company. So even though it's a 50-cent share, he was only willing to pay 35 cents. And the man willing to sell him because he don't want no more, lose no more money. You understand? Good. The declared dividend is 8% of the nominal value of the share. How much does he get in dividends and what is the yield percent on his investment? So the first thing we have to say, what do we know?
The man of 600 snake.
How much shares him have?
600.
We know a number of shares.
50.
How much? 600 shares.
Yeah.
We know the nominal value. What's the nominal value?
50 cents.
Is the share cost, the actual, the share, not how much you buy it for, how much the share value? 50 cents. What does you know? How much you buy it for?
Yeah.
Purchase price.
35.
What does you know?
35. 35.
The dividend.
35.
What?
35 cents. 35 cents.
What does you know?
The 8%.
Dividend rate.
The dividend 8%.
8% of what?
The nominal value of
Huh?
Nominal.
So 8% of N. I want to say NV.
That's all we know.
What? That's how we know. That's how we know? Good. So this man says now, what he wants to know? What he wants to know?
How much does
Seller wants to know how much does he get?
How much is his what?
What he get?
No, how much does he get in dividends? So I want to know how much him getting in dividends. So dividends equal to 8 over 100 times nominal value, 50 cent, 0.5 times him 600 share. Not true? Because this is how him get per. Not true? So total dividend equal to, how much that? 8 over 100 times 0.5. Why am I use 0.5? Half of a dollar, 50 cents is half of a dollar. Huh?
0.04.
What?
0.07.
What? 0.079?
No, oh.
0.079?
24 me get
8 over 100. 8 divided by 100.
0.08
Times 0.5.
So I'm going to get 0.04.
Exactly, you can't get no 79 now. All this is 0.08 times 0.5. A simple thing.
I get 24.
Or 8 over 100 times 50. I mean, 8 over 100 and 0.5 are going to be times You understand? What? So that equals 0 times 600?
24.
So the total dividends you get is 24. The dividends per share is 4 cents. No wonder man they want to sell it off quick and sell it for $35 and $50. Now what does them ask you?
What is the yield?
24 what, Mango?
What is the yield percent on each and is investment?
What?
The yield percent.
How much is the yield? The yield equals to dividend
Over price paid.
per share
Over
Over
paid per share.
price
Paid
paid
per share.
per share.
Times
Not
100.
over nominal value.
Times 100.
Over how much he pays.
Times 100.
And you multiply that times 100. So yield equal, what's the dividend per share?
4 cents.
What is the price paid?
24.
Price paid.
35.
This is the total dividend. His price paid is 35. 0.35 cents. You see that? Times 100.
11.4
11.4 what? Carat?
percent.
Yield is in percentage.
Percent.
So it's simple?
Don't.
Huh? Very simple. It's so simple that I have to give you another one.
If it is simple, it's what it is.
The paid up capital of a company, example 5, consists of 50,000
6%.
6% preference shares of $1 each and 200,000 ordinary shares of 50 cents each. The profits available for distribution is $11,973. What dividend can be paid to the ordinary shareholders, and what is the dividend percent? All right. So the first, what we know? What do we know? Tell me what we know. Read the question.
Sir, we know the capital, sir. We know the capital. 50,000.
Come. What we know?
We know the capital.
Preference shares.
$1.
$1 each. 6%.
PS equal
$1.
50,000. Preference share price equal PSP equal $1.
Ordinary share.
Preference share return or dividend equal PSR equal 6%. See that? When you have a preference share, you have a set amount where you have to get 6%, 5%, 10%. They'll tell you what type of share it is. You understand? Now when you have an ordinary share, there's no certainty. You can get less than or more than. You understand? So the preference share have less risk because there's a certainty to return. Sure, I 6%. Unless the company bankrupt. But your 6% have to come out first before anybody else. The ordinary share, him can go higher or low to have more risk. You understand? Good. So, where are we now? We know that ordinary share equal 200,000. That it say? That is it?
Yeah.
Also, ordinary share price, ordinary share equal OS equal OSP equal 50 cent, 0.5 of a dollar. What else you know? Available profit.
Yes, sir.
Equal
AD, no?
11,973. All them things are in the question, you know. That's all we know from the question. The first thing, them say what dividend can be paid to ordinary shareholders? Now the ordinary shareholders can only get dividend after the preference shareholder has been paid. That's why it's called the preference share. He have preference to the money. You see that? Him forced have to get him chung. That is one of the reasons why theme share dearer. If you look, dollar for theme share. How much the ordinary man share?
5 cents.
50 cents. So him pay more for that certainty there. Say man get back him money. You get me? Good. So therefore, profit available for ordinary shareholders equal to total profit minus preference dividend. Preference, do we know the preference dividend? Huh? Do we know the preference dividend?
6%.
No.
No, sir, we don't know it.
We know the preference.
Return.
Preference to return, the dividend percentage. But we don't know what the dividend is. So we come over here so now. Watch out now. Preference. Dividend equal to PS, preference shares, times PSP,
$1,
preference price, times PSR, present rate return, equal to
6%.
PS 50,000 times PSP 1 times 6/100 equal 50,000 times 6/100. That look like 3,000.
50,000 times.
Yeah.
So you can.
You see it?
Yes, sir.
Everybody see that? Yes. So therefore, profit available for ordinary shareholders equal to total profit. How much is total profit? Or available profit? 11,973 minus preference dividend. What's preference dividend?
3,000.
Equal
8,973.
what? Mango? Everybody see that? Everybody understand that? Because the preference man have to get fee money first. So if the preference share was at $2, it would have been 50,000 times 2 at 6%. You see? If it was at $12, it would have been 50,000 times 12. You understand that? Yes. Good. Now he says, how much dividends? What dividend can be paid to the ordinary shareholders? So the dividend that can be paid to them is dependent on the profit available. How much profit available? That's the dividend? Is this the dividend?
The profit.
Is the profit available? So dividend to ordinary shareholder equal to profit available over ordinary shareholders. Ordinary shares, how much is that?
200,000.
Equal?
0.048.
What?
0.0448.
0.5 or 4. Which one them put?
48.
Yeah, can't move it to cents.
Oh, dollar. 0.0. 0. Point what?
0448.
This is dollar. So we are transferring into cent. Or you transfer from dollar to cent?
Move the point.
Huh?
Move the point.
It's going to be more cents than dollars.
Yes.
When you transfer from dollar to cent, you have a bigger number or a smaller number?
A bigger number.
Eh? You must have a bigger number because it must 44 cents is $0.44. You know see that? 50 cents is half a dollar. So it will be a bigger number. What's the mathematical function of making things bigger? Multiply. What number used to change from cent to dollar? 100. So you multiply by 100. No, see how it's easy. So that means it's equal to 4.48 cents. See? You understand? I have just reason it out in our mind.
Yes, sir.
What else? What's the dividend percentage? The dividend percentage. How we find dividend percentage? Yeah? Returns
Yes, sir.
over selling price. What's the return? 0.48 cents. What's the selling price?
50.
50. What that look like to you?
890.
What this look like to you? It's percent, but it also is a yield. You know see that? Remember yield? Returns over price times 100. So dividend percent and yield is the same. You understand? How much that?
8.90%. Over to the 96.
So that? Everybody see that? All right. We're going to now square.
Square root.
A number square is simply multiplying it by itself twice. You understand? So once you see an index, oh Lord. Give me a number on the like.
17.
69.
17 square. You simply say equal. You write 17 two times and then you put the multiplying. See that?
Yes.
17 square. 17, 17, put the multiply.